Thomas and Friends, based on the railway series by Reverend W. Awdry, created by Britt Allcroft, read by Mark Morahan and Friends. This is the story of Thomas the Tank Engine's friend, Kevin. Kevin is an enthusiastic yellow mobile crane. He's not as big as some of the cranes on Sodor, but he's just as useful. He has 4 speedy wheels and a long crane arm with a hook at the end, and a petrol engine that sounds like this. So now you've met the hero of our story, let's begin our journey. All aboard for a big adventure. Kevin's cranky friend. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor, but a very busy day down on the docks. Cranky the Crane was working as hard as he could, but the cargo kept on coming.
Lifting and loading, loading and lifting. Does it ever stop?
Thomas was at the docks. He had a flatbed full of crates for Cranky to unload.
Could you unload me now?
But Cranky was in a grumpy mood.
No, you'll have to wait your turn. Can't you see how busy I am? I'm coming.
It was a long wait before Cranky finally unloaded Thomas's flatbeds. Thomas was running very late when he arrived back at Knapford Station, where Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for him.
Thomas, you should have been here an hour ago.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to wait to be unloaded because Cranky is so busy.
Is he?
Sir Topham Hatt looked worried.
I'd better get to the docks and see what's happening.
When Sir Topham Hatt arrived at the docks, he was horrified at the chaos he found.
Oh, my!
The docks were full of engines, waiting for Cranky to load or unload their cargo. There were crates piled everywhere. Sir Topham Hatt wanted to know why the docks were so untidy.
Cranky, look at this mess! What is going on here?
I'm working as fast as I can, sir.
Cranky explained.
Yes, I can see that, but maybe you could do with some help.
Help? I don't need help. I'll soon have this all cleared up.
Just then, the net Cranky was lifting came loose, spilling cabbages everywhere.
Oops.
Oh!
Sir Topham Hatt looked very cross.
That's it, Cranky. I'm getting another crane to come and help you clean up this dockside.
Another crane? But I don't need any help.
But Sir Topham Hatt was already on his way to the Steamworks to ask Victor if he could spare Kevin for the day.
I need you to go to Brendam Docks and help Cranky.
Sir Topham Hatt explained. Kevin was delighted.
The docks? I've always wanted to go there.
So Thomas took Kevin to Brendam Docks.
Here we are, Kevin. Brendam Docks. Wow, it's amazing!
Kevin was very excited. He was especially looking forward to meeting Cranky. Kevin looked up to see Cranky towering above the dock.
Hello, Cranky. My name's Kevin. I'm here to lend a helping hook. What do you want me to do?
Cranky looked around, then looked down at Kevin. He didn't seem very pleased to see him.
I told Sir Topham Hatt, and I'm telling you, I don't need any help, especially from a funny little crane like you.
But Sir Topham Hatt said this was my special job. Surely there's something I can do that would be helpful.
But Cranky was as grumpy as ever.
Go over there and stay out of my way. I don't need any help, thank you very much.
So Kevin rolled away to the corner of the docks and watched as Cranky worked frantically to clear the piles of crates and unload cargo. Salty, the dockside diesel, could see Kevin was sad.
Oh, don't fret, matey. Cranky by name and cranky by nature. You'll soon get used to his cranky ways.
Then Kevin and Salty heard Cranky shout.
Look out!
Cranky had dropped a whole load of pipes. Kevin saw what had happened and rushed to help.
I'll get them!
Kevin collected all the pipes and stacked them neatly on the dockside.
There you go, Cranky. All done.
But instead of being grateful, Cranky was furious.
That was all your fault, you silly little crane! Watching me all the time, you're making me nervous!
Cranky quickly picked up some more crates.
I can cope perfectly well on my... Whoa!
Cranky dropped the crates and they burst open. Chickens scattered across the dock. They were running everywhere. Once again, Kevin hurried to help.
Don't worry, Cranky. All under control.
Kevin set to work. Soon, he had rounded up all the chickens and chased them safely back into their crates. Even Salty was impressed.
Well done, young Kevin. You're a credit to the crew.
But still, Cranky was angry with Kevin.
I thought I told you to stay out of my way. Get back over there and stop sticking your hook in when it's not wanted.
Kevin rolled back to the corner of the dock as Thomas arrived.
Hello, Kevin. How are you enjoying your day at the docks?
Not very well, Thomas. I don't think Cranky likes me.
He's not so bad when you get to know him.
And Salty agreed.
Under all that gruff beats a heart of gold.
Then there was trouble. Cranky's hook hit a large barrel, sending it rolling across the dockside towards the water. Kevin rushed to help.
Don't worry, boss. I've got it.
But Kevin couldn't stop himself. He skidded towards the edge of the dock, lost his balance, and... Sploosh! He fell into the water.
Kevin!
Crane overboard!
Kevin bobbed around in the water, but he was sinking. Waves lapped around his crane arm and seaweed stuck to him.
Help! Help!
Cranky quickly swung into action. He lowered his hook over the side of the dock. He hooked onto Kevin's crane arm and carefully lifted him out of the water.
I told him to stay put, but nobody listens to old Cranky.
In all the commotion, no one had noticed that Sir Topham Hatt had arrived.
What is going on here? I thought I could trust you with this special job, Kevin. I think you should return to the Steamworks immediately. You're not helping here at all.
Poor Kevin didn't know what to say. He had tried to be a really useful crane, but somehow it had all gone horribly wrong. And now he was being sent away. Cranky swung around to speak to Sir Topham Hatt.
It wasn't his fault, sir. It was mine. Kevin was just trying to help. He's a bit reckless, but he's a hard worker and really useful.
Kevin was surprised, but very happy.
Wow! Cranky does like me, and he thinks I'm really useful.
Well, it's good to see you two getting along so well. Carry on.
So Sir Topham Hatt agreed that Kevin could stay and help Cranky for the rest of the day.
Thanks, Cranky. What would you like me to do now?
Maybe I do need a bit of help. After all, 2 hooks are better than 1. Let's get this dockside looking shipshape, shall we?
Kevin was delighted.
Okay, boss! You and me, Cranky! Oh, boy! What a team!
Kevin quickly began tidying the crates piled high around the docks. Salty smiled up at Cranky,
He's doing a fine job there, matey.
and Cranky had to agree.
Yes, he certainly is. But why does he have to do it so cheerfully?
The end. Listen out for other adventures with Thomas and Friends Storytime. Thomas and Friends is a registered trademark of Gullane Thomas Limited.